I'll take that as a yes. Welcome to Sailing Liberty. We're really glad you're back. You know, Christmas is here and it's been a good one. We've taken some time with a lot of friends, patrons, viewers that have come by to visit, and it's been kind of really great. It's our first time ever going to the beach on Christmas, which we thought was going to be really weird, but it turned out it was really great. We
Oh
saw like
yeah,
all the other sailors were there doing the same thing, and um, it was our first time, but we love it. And
Christmas and beach.
yeah, and we've had a busy week. We've done a bunch of stuff, and well, even on Christmas, we fixed our dinghy because we had developed a hole in the dinghy.
From the outboard.
Yeah, the pin fell out of the outboard where it engages, and it kind of rubbed the back of the aluminum hull, and actually rubbed it thin as, just a little tiny spot about an inch long got rubbed thin like tinfoil.
But luckily they put in the bilge pump, and since dinghy was slowly sinking, it still kept it up.
Yeah, the bilge pump would keep up with it no problem, but we finally got around to it on Christmas Day. Um, but that's a whole other story. So
Yes.
it's fixed. We're happy and grateful for that.
We were celebrating a little bit and took a little bit time off from editing, not from filming. So the show gonna come out
Yeah,
tomorrow.
tomorrow at 10 we'll have the full episode, but we just wanted to jump on here with you guys today. Um, I actually see that there's some great comments coming in. Oh, hey, that reminds me. Thanks for all the Christmas wishes this
Your
past week.
picture is sideways, Jim Allen says.
Oh, is it, Jim? Thanks for the heads up. Let me talk me into it and tell me when you think it looks good. Here, I'm going to try this if I can. It kept saying our image was locked, and we don't know how this works. Is that what they want us to do? Is this the new modern way, Jim? Hey, now we're like on Instagram or something. Welcome to Instagram, everybody. I don't know about you guys, but when you have little tiny flowers catching your hair every single time, does that annoy you or is that just me? Hey, thanks also for all the presents. Getting some messages through. Wow, that's better. Okay, I'll take better. Don't let better be the enemy of perfect. Let's let it be good enough for this time. It's our
Yes.
first time, guys. Seriously.
We appreciate all the presents and the well wishes. That makes warms our heart, and we know we are not alone in here.
Totally.
And we are waiting for the wind turbine stuff. We discovered that the poles are too short.
We had to do a couple of last minute inventions and put the orders in with Amazon. The stuff will be here in a couple of days. We're hoping. Everything's been delivering slow because
Yeah.
of the busy holiday season.
It will be unconventional, lengthening the pilings, the poles, and
Pythagorean theorem kicked in again. Helen's got me hot on the Pythagorean theorem. She brought it to the fore recently when we were helping a friend figure out their forestay length on their sailboat. You know, you got your base, you got your vertical, and then you have your um, hypotenuse, which is the one everyone's curious to find out about. So we took my estimated Pythagorean theorem off the top of my head. We went to Dixie Aluminum to get the aluminum pipe, you might recall, and our friend Greg hooked us up with some tubing and so on. Um, yeah, it was a little. My estimate was a little generous for the Pythagorean theorem doesn't do as much as you want it to. It's based off of pi, which is 1.4, and that factor is not exactly killer. That's not like winning the lottery. You're going to get a little bit, but not a lot. So we realized that by actually plugging it into a Pythagorean theorem calculator online, which is very convenient because otherwise you have to remember how to do square roots and so on. And we found out that we were coming up a little short. But the blessing is that the cutoffs from the other dimensional changes and some pipe we had laying around actually brings us right to where we need to be with a couple of little inserts and stuff. So we ordered about $20 worth of tubing pieces that are going to splint together some odds and ends, and we're going to be like this. It's going to be the upper wind generator and the lower wind generator. And it's going to be pretty neat because they're going to be quite a bit of difference in height, like 4 feet, I think, or something like that. So that's Pythagorean, you know. And it's going to be cool because we're going to pack in a lot of wind generation right there at the stern of the boat. Pretty cool.
On a positive note, I wanted to thank my best friend who came to visit us and gave me my Christmas present. I got my first Playboy.
David Paisano, the boss, as you guys
Yeah.
remember from early episodes, we used to stay at the marina with him, Eddie's Marina, the Yankeetown Marina, back in the good old days. It was the center of town, the hub of activity, and the coolest place. You know, everybody came every day. The whole town would cycle through, have a cup of coffee on David, and hang out, talk about fishing, talking about boats, and it was a good old time. So it was great. David came down with
Yeah.
Charlotte, his wife, and to take a Christmas in the Keys in Key West.
We went to eat in Porky's, and
He came to our island,
yeah,
and we ate in Porky's, which was really good.
ribs on the Christmas day.
Ribs are like this.
And I heard that you don't read those articles.
I heard the articles are very good. I've never read one, but I take their word for it. Anyway, it's collectible now, and Helen loves Maryland. You guys might have seen her Maryland project we did some years back with Eric and Alessandro in New York for celebrating the skirt blowing up thing, which it actually does.
Yeah, the flying skirt. Every time the subway goes by, then the skirt flies up, and it's very magical.
It's real. I think it's the 7 train. I'm not sure, but it really happens. We made a great picture out of it. You guys check it out if you haven't seen that.
And Captain Kirk, thank you for the new booties.
And they're Cressies. Thank you for that off the wish list, Captain. I'm going to be fully equipped now. I'm going to have to repair my Cressies that our friend gave us.
Robert George.
Robert George, actually, yeah. Robert George gave us a lot of stuff, and he gave us the fins and the frogs, the original frog Cressy frogs. Wow, those are killer. But we're gonna meld together the latches and the straps from my old Scuba Pro, and we're gonna do a little repair there, a little sailors scrapping together kind of deal, like frugal sailor routine.
Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit like out of the box.
Mm-hmm.
The next thing I want to thank Jim Compton. Look at that. I'm not a computer like genius or anything. I'm learning the way I go. And this is Hub. And I was like 8 hours on the Mac.
On the phone for 8 hours with like 15 different Mac experts.
And I asked like why it's so slow.
Nobody could figure it out.
Nobody could figure out until they say that I have to have like a electric hob. My hob is
it doesn't have any power.
Yeah. Ow.
And this one is like a heavy duty. It's aluminum. It's metal. It's quite heavy. It's all metal.
Yeah.
And it provides power. And it's high speed. For somehow they can make them faster and slower. And the one we've been using. Slower.
I can travel with that or go to the cafeteria if need be.
Throw in the computer bag.
Yeah, and now the editing gonna be even faster.
The Computer Club.
Yes.
You guys, amazing. 1967. Wow, interesting. Here's the 1967, you guys. Cheers.
Thank you, everybody in the Computer Club. You guys saved the show. Like, bottom line, you saved the show.
It was becoming such a grind for Helen. And also, since she's a professional editor, she can't do substandard work. She never learned that. And so it would just, now she's flying, big monitor, the best computer money can buy. You guys. So we set out on this voyage thinking it's independence, freedom, out there on your own, no boss, do it your own way. It's your wits are the only thing limiting you, and this can be quite a limiting factor on occasion. But it didn't turn out that way.
No, we are all in this together.
Interdependent.
In this adventure.
Mm-hmm.
Next thing, Brachio. he got us this Lexer,
It looks like a tiny pack of gum.
and it's 2 terabyte. It goes on our new phone, and
It's a hard drive,
yeah,
solid state.
it's gonna make our filming quality even better. We got us a new iPhone Pro Max, 17 Pro Max, and this gonna go as a magnet on the back, and we're gonna use a black magic when we start filming.
Yeah, you're watching us on the new phone right now,
Yeah.
or otherwise I'd show it to you. So it's the very first cell phone. It's the new iPhone, but it's the only cell phone ever made where the camera is in-body image stabilization, just like our new R camera. And it gives the most stable image ever, and the picture quality is insane. Now we take that with this hard drive, and we put in the Blackmagic software, which takes control of the camera in the phone instead of using the iPhone software, and actually gets the data off the chip raw. So people are making movies, full-length movies with the phones now because it's such a decent
So
chip.
good.
And with this system, you've got the throughput to record all that raw data as quickly as it's coming in and not fall behind. And so this gives us ability to sneak around with this great phone and get some of the pictures of the greatest, most beautiful places where we can't really take the big camera.
Yeah, we have to protect the camera for the saltwater spray, and we don't want to take it to the beach every time because it's
Yeah, the big Canon is it's just not ready to get salt spray on it every day. We do it. We risk the camera quite a bit, but we got to try to keep it, for special occasions and shipboard and stuff where we really need that zoomability and the really high picture quality to show the detail of what we're doing.
Thank you.
Yeah,
This is
super
so cool.
And it was
Super
hard to
cool.
get too. Thanks for the perseverance, because apparently they're in such high demand. It's like trying to buy silver. Good luck getting any. Anyway, it's been a great Christmas, and the presents, guys.
Yeah.
What else we got?
This is from Jim Compton. Rechargeable batteries.
If you guys aren't using rechargeable batteries, please just do
Yeah.
yourself a favor. Buy a pack, $35. It barely costs more than regular batteries.
And I'm running our lights, and they can always recharge. This is from Mark and Laura. Beautiful Christmas
The little
lights.
twinkle lights, we love them. We have them all over the boat.
Yeah, we use them all year around.
Yeah, we use them all year round. Hey, they're white. They're not like Christmas colors. That would be a little weird. But definitely get involved with rechargeable batteries, AA, AAA, whatever, because we've been using our first pack of them for 5 years, and some of them are slowing down a little bit now, but we've recharged them so many times. It's just saves you so much money, and you can always just put fresh batteries in anytime you want. Oh, that's I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about some of my
gosh, what
little
is it?
health tricks I do, but it won't be today. But this has something in it called Tonkat Ali, and it's quite bitter, but a little stevia and butter, trust me, it's worth it because it's energizing, shall we say.
Wow, Dad. Sorry, guys.
For the girls, too. Here, finish it.
And last but not least.
Stian.
Wait.
Stian is a really good friend from New York. Oh, and he's been a great supporter of the channel, Computer Club, big time.
Thank you so much. Stian got me bikinis, my main wardrobe from the wish list. I'm gonna wear them after the holidays, Stian.
Yeah. Helen's, she's going to skate her little buns off, and then she can, because she has one or two of this style, and it's a great style for her, but it's got to be,
And you got me
gotta
Christmas bikinis too.
Oh, yeah. She's got a whole haul of bikinis coming. They're delayed in shipping. But nobody's got her that blue bikini yet, and that's what everybody's waiting to see, especially me. I mean, I love that blue bikini. Anyway, that's all off the bikini wish list. The bikini wish list has been so much fun. I mean, Stian has bought a couple, and you guys know who you are. We've been getting a steady stream. That's where pretty much, other than the first round of bikinis we bought when we first bought the boat, it's all been coming from you guys. So there's just a great selection on there.
Gosh, the Playboy is sliding off because it's
And Mark and Laura, she hasn't made the cookies yet, but she will. And Laura got us kicked off, and we were talking with Brad as well, because he really advises that we should fuel up and get our tanks brimming before we rock out of here. So Laura sent us a nice cash for the fuel tank budget,
Thank you.
and we really appreciate that. And that kicks us in the butt because right now fuel prices are good. So I mean, everybody should be thinking about, don't want any empty jerry cans in your garage either. Right, this is the time, because things could change next week. Who knows?
Yeah, when we filled up our fuel tanks, it was high, like over $5, I think.
Yeah, we paid.
And we have a lot. We
We
have
have very expensive fuel.
$230
230 gallons.
gallon.
Yeah.
Yeah, gallon
Dollars, gallons,
fuel,
metric, liters,
fuel tanks.
euros.
So we carry a lot. Our boat is a tanker. That's why we chose the boat. And we have 3 more main projects to do: the chain plates, the wind turbine, and the lifeline bases. Then the main ones are done. We're gonna do a little bit kitchen remodeling. That's gonna go fast.
Korean countertop.
Yeah, like 2 days, and we hope to shove off next month in a good weather and go to Bimini. The Bahamas are talking, the government is talking that they want maybe to lower the prices. It is still really high, and as I read, the biggest boat charter show gonna cancel, and they lose $25 million because everybody are boycotting.
The boat show is canceling. It's like, wake up and smell the coffee, guys. The marinas are complaining that they're 40% down. They're usually maxed out full, but they're 40% vacancy right now, peak of the season. So, hey, maybe we'll get lucky and get some price reductions.
Also, Ted got us into one last small project with the solar panels. We have solar panels change coming up.
Don't throw so much shade. Here's the thing. It's like our first thing we did is we put the flip-up solar panels on the stern, right? Behind the mizzen shrouds and blah, blah, blah. It's kind of a standard thing. You put them on the back. And we did ours really nice. We used these shelf brackets. I don't know if we ever did a show about it.
No, we did not.
And so we use these stainless steel shelf brackets or buffet brackets you'd put on a wall so you could flip up and have a table to put out a buffet or something. They're stainless. And they click in, and then you can swing them right down. But there was only one. We were very happy to find the one solar panel size and voltage output, open circuit voltage, that actually worked. Yeah, I think the open circuit on it's 29 or something.
Wow.
And that's on each panel, and they're 26 by, what are they, 32 or something like that?
They're a little bit too big, and one has a micro crack in it.
Yeah. And they're new Powers, and we haven't had any problems with. I don't even think new Powers around anymore. And they do a great job. They don't ever meet the advertised wattage, just like our Renogy's never do. They're advertised to be 1100, the 2 on top, the big ones, together, 550 each. And we see 850 on a really clear day at high noon, So that we kind of expect, except for our Bouge RV, the ones that we did with our sponsor. They gave us a couple of their SIGs and a couple of chargers, solar charge controllers, and they actually and we have them in series because they're 12 volt. But we want to charge 24 volts. So we have them in series to get the voltage up. And they actually overperform. We're getting 250. I think I've seen 270. So Bouge RV has a bifacial panel that is basically the light can go on both sides. The panel doesn't have a white layer on the back, and they're the new technologies, just like the SIGs, where they have a zillion little cells and more bus bars, less susceptible to shading, and they're smaller. They're 23 instead of 26. So 23 is less than the height of our handrails, our lifelines, our stanchion bases, which are about 24. And then they're shorter. So they're actually, 2 of them will fit between the 2 aft stanchion bases instead of the way we have it now where they're extending a foot past the forward stanchion base, which works. It's fine. It's a little close for clearance, up against the dock or whatever. But, we panic, right when we're docking because you don't want to rip that panel off of there because that would be a mess. And they're $75 right now. So
Somebody sent us one. We did not see who
there
it
was no
is.
gift name in it.
Yeah. So thank you, Mr. Man.
Mystery Man, thank you for that panel. So we're looking to get 3 more of those. We're going to revise the structure. We're going to sell these 4 back here to a sailor in need, and there definitely
Or give
are.
it away.
Or give it away if somebody wants them and we don't have an opportunity to sell them. And we're going to bump up to these new Bouge RVs, bifacial. They're going to fit between the bases. We're going to use the same metal and brackets for them. We're just going to shrink everything down a little bit, and it's going to be a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
And they're also warranted for 30 years. So Bouge RV is, you know, when we met them, they were like brand new, never heard of them. The name was not the most appealing name. It seemed like one of those names that, like, where did they come up with that? But now everybody loves Bouge RV, and it's huge. So we did email them and asked if they wanted to sponsor us again, but they didn't answer. I think they got over the hump, and now they're happy, you know. And their episode with us had a lot of views. You guys probably saw that one. So we showed all the ins and outs of how to install them. If you haven't seen it, check that out.
And at some point, our boat is really, with the wind and solar power, we already are kind of very well off compared to many other sailors, and we're gonna be self-sufficient with the water maker on board. It's kind of like a water world. We are our own autonomous
seagoing vessel.
Yes.
This is our goal. And you know, the autonomy only ends where we get help from you guys, that's for sure. And meeting you guys, I mean, it's so great. You know, if you're in the area, feel free and email us or whatever. It's been great having lunch with our Patreons and patrons of the arts and friends coming. Like, you know, John Dan sailed here. You know, he sails are all over the place, and he sailed down here with a friend and had us over to the boat and gave me a present for Christmas, which was really cool. And
tool bag.
Yeah, the crazy thing was, it turns out it's like my tool bag I used to use in New York in Robo days, and all the guys actually all got them too.
What was
and
it
we even
called?
gave them to each other sometimes. Like if some, you know, the Vito Pro Pack. It's
Vito Pro Pack, yes.
And it displays your tools. You unzip the sides and you open it. So he had one. He sends me a picture with 3 tool bags. He goes, "Hey, I have a bunch of tool bags I reorganized. You want one of them?" And it was a Vito Pro Pack. I'm like, "Yes, I'll take that one." And now I have a Vito Pro Pack. 'Cause I was working out of a gate mouth Craftsman bag with just the tool. Sometimes I'd get to somebody's boat to work and I have to just, and everything's rusty, and it's starting to look pretty. I took it with a grain of salt because it seems a little wild to have such a disorganized pile of crap, and but now those days are over.
Yes.
Thanks, John Dan. You're sailing. Well, John Dan loves to sail in bad weather, so he has to be, you know, advised otherwise. But he'll end up in a hurricane if you give him half a chance. But he's been doing it his whole life, so you know, we can't compete with guys like that.
So thanks everybody for watching. I hope.
Is that it? We're done. Oh, also, Chuck and Cindy, thanks for the great book. We're going to check it out and see what it says in there. It's great to get gifts in the mail, especially from good old friends. And it's nothing like old friends, right? Isn't there a saying about that? If anyone remembers what that saying is, put it in the comments below.
Yeah, thanks everybody for spending a Saturday afternoon with us. Now I'm gonna drink my own coffee.
Oh, where's your coffee?
And start editing for you guys the show for tomorrow. I took a little bit time off from editing during the Christmas holidays, and we watched the movies.
Didn't stay up all night last night finishing the show, basically.
Yes. And tomorrow morning, 10 o'clock, one day late, but hey, better late than never.
Well, let's put it for real. Our show isn't live time. And I know some shows are maybe, you know, uploading their footage to the satellite and down into New York, and it's being edited by a team of specialists across from the Google headquarters there at the Port Authority building. And then the shows wait in the queue for 6 to 8 weeks until they go on air. We simplified that. What we do is we finish shooting and load it into the computer and stay up all night and get it done for the morning.
Yeah, Fridays.
Yeah. So basically, what you're going to see in our shows for the foreseeable future is what happened yesterday and the days leading up till yesterday. So it's high risk, high reward. So I
Yeah.
don't mind if we do, and I hope you don't mind either.
Yes.
So tomorrow morning, let's say around 10ish, we'll see the show and we'll see you there. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for
We'll see you
watching.
next time.
Och så är det